skilled and talented and wonderful at their craft as somebody who plays for 30,000 people. But the differences between those two people are minimal. The talent's there, the attitude's there. It's just that little bit of luck sometimes. But I think, the one thing, like, is like, it's almost like, that guitar player that can, or that bassist that could play that really cool bass line when you're a kid, and you're sitting here trying to, I mean, I take this song, I think, a little differently, but, you're trying to learn that bass line. The difference between you and them is that you just got to develop yourself to get to that point, and it's possible you do it with the amount of, and that's where that line, just say the line, the one where it's like, Oscar, I'm sorry, I'm so stupid. The one,
which one?
The one where it's like patience and time and makes things great.
Oh yeah, to truly reach for greatness requires sacrifice, energy, and time. You're so close. I mean, you're only like one word correct.
So, I got that line right there. But the video is kind of cool because, like, the band, when you watch the video, you'll see us, like, in different rooms at a house, and we had to trash my house to do this, and it was super uncomfortable because I'm like OCD clean, and it's wrecked in the video, and it looks like we had a party, but none of us drank a sip of alcohol, so it was a completely dry day.
You guys have it up already? This all sounds familiar. I might have watched it already.
Yeah, and so it's like completely trash. And the thing is, he's got the typical asshole drunk dad who's played by my boyfriend in the video, and and the mom's a piece of crap too, and they're fighting, and the house is a mess. And this kid wants to play music, and he only has this like shitty guitar, and that guitar actually used to play live shows back when we were broke. We call it the 99-cent guitar. So he's got this guitar, and you see him kind of like losing himself. Actually, we're not lying. Oscar knows that. I think you've actually played a show with the 99-cent guitar. Jason played on it. But so this kid wants to be a musician, and he's inspired by our band, and he has his headphones on, and you see us in different parts of the house, but we're in his head. We're not really there. And then at the very end, he comes into the garage, and we're actually playing in the garage. It's kind of a cool little story, and I think it's kind of neat.
Yeah, I love it. It's awesome. I dig the song. But speaking of that, I mean, like, the notoriety thing and the talent. I mean, one of the greatest guitar players, known to be the guy. I can't even remember his name because he's not, popular enough, but he lives somewhere in Albuquerque, New Mexico. No one knows who the guy is, and he's considered one of the greatest guitarists in the world. I guess through Guinness Book. I don't know, one of those things, but it's crazy. It doesn't really matter your talent level. It's where you want to take it and how you, like you said, how you apply it and how you apply yourself. I mean, if he's that good, I mean, obviously, maybe he just can't write a song, but he's a great player. I mean, I don't know, but it's just everybody's role is different.
And it's like like a local wine, like a local winery. You might never know this winery exists, and it might make the best wine in the world, and you would love it if you went there. And they have like the mass distributed wines, which are just as good, that you could buy pretty much anywhere. And so I kind of look at like local music as like a fine wine. Like, we're the taste of the area we're from. A fine wine. It's a fine wine.
That's our acoustic project, a fine wine.
That's fucking fun.
There you go. Pinkies up, girls. Okay, so like that, like it's you can get the feel for the area and the environment of the area where these musicians and these bands are coming out of, and it's like visiting a local winery. The local scene to me is you can discover a band or taste that you love, but you have to appreciate it and see that it may not be gigantic in Nickelback, which is Natty Ice, but it might
Right. No, I know what you mean.
It might be not mass distributable, but it's a fine local source wine, a fine wine. There you go. You'll never forget it now.
Like, I mean, after I moved to Florida and I put my new band together, I mean, that's basically what I did. Is I went around and went to local shows until I found the band that I liked, and I approached them and I said, "Hey, man, would you guys be interested in backing me up and playing some of my old material?" And I took
you went wine tasting.
Yep. And I took everybody but the vocalist, obviously, and the bass player just didn't want to do it. Otherwise, I would have used him. But,
goddamn bass players, they screw up everything for you. It sounds like bass players are like the bane of your existence. They messed up your record contract. They didn't want to play your songs. Like, you have like no luck with bass players.
Usually, most of my battles were with drummers, but
tell pieces of fighting words.
Some of my you happen to have a nice drummer who's got a good personality. I've dealt with a lot of assholes, so I also dealt with a lot of great guys. But I mean, you're either gonna get the guy who works hard and is an asshole, or he's doesn't show up and he's one of the great. But it's all relative, I guess. But bass players have fucked me over.
Yes, I've noticed that there is some bitterness surrounding bass players in your past. So.
But it is what it is. But I'm going to play this song. I appreciate you guys calling in.
Thanks for having us. We really appreciate it. We love shooting the shit with you.
Yeah, man. Anytime you guys want to come on, just hit me up. You guys are more than welcome to come on and promote anything you got. Anytime you have a show, you can send it to me. I'll promote it on the air and shit. So I'm going to play the song. Just hang out with me a minute. This is Blown Away by A Fine Line out of Orlando. I'm Jay Stone. You listen to my show live from Tarpon Springs, Florida at rockmetaltalk.com.
For can I say without the drama stuck in the way? My only hope is that you just stay to carry through the day. Oh, you make it look so easy just when it's over. Got my hands tied behind my back, and when it seems like I've had enough, she brings me back to life. Hold closely, it never ends. I've stressed and I've complained, though there's no one here, no one to blame. Oh, it is what it is. This distance drags upon me, so I wait. And I stood and I fell. Never tried so hard and got so far. My life was headed. Looking back, I thought it's the end.
All right, check it out. That was a great interview, great guest. I don't always consider it an interview when I have friends of the show on. They're guests. They're friends of the show calling in to promote whatever they're doing. But anyway, here's some brand new fucking Seven Dust. This song is called Dirty. You're listening to The Jay Stone Show on iHeartRadio.com and everywhere else in the world.